Hola, muy buenas, bienvenidos a Lucar 28 Gameplay. Aquí estamos en este Red Dead Redemption. Continuamos aquí con John Marston y tenemos que ir a nuestra casa, a ver a nuestra familia. Así que nada, vamos hacia allá. Es por aquí cerquita. Vale, esa es nuestra granja. Esta es nuestra granja. Beecher Hopes. Y como veis en el final del Red Dead, en el 1, ahí la estábamos construyendo con Uncle, el regreso del forajido.
Abigail! Jack! Anyone here? Anyone home?
Ahí está Abigail.
Darling, I never thought I'd see this day again.
You no good hillbilly piece of shit! I thought you was
Bueno,
dead! I thought you was dead, John, huh? Where you been? Where you been?
You know where I've been, darling. You know.
You saw Dutch, didn't you?
Yeah,
Está
I saw
muerto.
him.
And Bill?
Yeah, I saw
Muerto.
him too.
And you didn't go back to him?
I left that life. Just as you left yours. How'd they treat you?
Oh, I can take care of myself, John. One guard got funny on me one time, but I wasn't so ladylike and he didn't try it again. Nor no one else.
How's the boy?
Oh, like you. And like me. Well, he's like a kid growing up without a father.
That ain't fair.
What is fair?
Well, some trees flourish, others die. Some cattle grow strong, others are taken by wolves. Some men are born rich enough and dumb enough to enjoy their lives. Ain't nothing fair, you know that.
We tried to change. I mean, ain't that what you're supposed to do?
We did change. And it's over now. Jack! Jack, come here, boy.
Hello, sir.
Un poco crecidito, Jack.
How you been?
Coyotes ate all the chickens and poachers took the cattle. I tried, Father. I tried.
I know you did, son. I know.
And don't you go blaming me, boy.
Hombre,
Don't
Uncle.
you go blaming me.
I ain't blaming no one, old man, but since you're still alive, there's 4 mouths to feed. And no cattle.
That's a nice way to greet somebody.
Hombre,
Why don't I get to warm and tender embrace?
Consider the fact I ain't put a
podemos
bullet in
conseguir
your place,
ganado
old man.
donde Bonnie.
You were supposed to look after the place.
I did. Well, I
Ya
did
nos lo
my
dijo una
best.
vez.
Thing is, there was too many of them.
Que no lo podía vender.
I thought you was dead. I wasn't drinking.
Hold your excuses until you figured out which one to use. Jack, go get your bags packed, boy. We got work to do. We leave in the morning. Go on.
Yes, sir.
Where are you going?
Well, it's getting kind of dark now, but in the morning we've got to go get ourselves some more cattle.
Iremos donde Bonnie.
I've got friends at McFarland's ranch.
¿Ves? En el rancho Marfley.
Now, Abigail, I hope you learn to cook.
Yes. Didn't I say, rather than some prison, they actually kept me incarcerated in a cooking school for young ladies. Un poco mosca. Bien. Tenemos un cofrecito. Para coger munición, seguramente.
Ve con Jack. Aunque no sé si me dejará. Oh, ya no está aquí Abigail durmiendo.
Go on, John. You don't want to break that boy's heart again.
La casa está chula, ¿eh? ¿Dónde está Uncle? Es la habitación de Uncle, seguramente. Vámonos. Vamos, Jack, colega. Venga, monta en tu caballito. Nos
All
vamos.
right. We should get moving.
Cabalga a Merfrey Ranch. Vamos.
Come on.
Vámonos, colegui.
There you go.
Tú corres también, como yo,
How
¿no?
you feeling, Jack?
I'm feeling fine, sir.
We got a decent ride ahead of us.
I've never been to Hennigan's Stead. How do you know these ranchers?
I met them while I was away. The McFarlands are good people. We need folks we can trust right now.
Met them how?
I was sick and they looked after me.
Sick how?
You sure got a lot of questions.
I don't often get a chance to ask them. Was it a gentleman's complaint? What do they call it? The morning drip?
Good God, boy, no! Where do you learn these things?
Uncle told me about it.
Well, he'd know, the dirty old fool. No, I just got weak for a while. Acted foolishly, got in trouble. Guess I was a little out of practice. Come on.
Para darle un poco de velocidad.
Yeah.
al
Hey,
asunto.
Paul,
What?
where were you all that time? Where'd you go?
What'd your mother tell you?
She said it was some kind of important government business.
That's about right. Some people thought I owed them some favor.
Why did they take us away?
They thought it wasn't safe for you here by yourself. Those men harm you?
No, they're okay. Some of them even told me stories. I think I'd like to be a government man one day. Or a politician.
I'd rather you chose an honest profession.
Like you mean?
I know I ain't been the best father, Jack. I made some bad choices. But all that life, it's over now.
A darle otro poquito de velocidad.
Oh, was it something to do with Sister Dutch and Bill? Why you went away?
Who told you that?
I kept hearing people say their names. That's all.
Yeah, I caught up with Bill and Dutch. We had some old business
mate.
needed settling.
Where are they now?
They're gone, son. We won't be seeing them again.
Careful!
Están bien muertos.
They were angry at you, weren't they?
¿Pero qué haces? No me
That's why
empujes.
we had to leave.
They was just
Muchacho.
good men who turned bad. I'll explain it to you one day.
And what does that make you?
I guess I'm a bad man who tried to be a good father. I don't know. There's the ranch. Come on. Let's see if we can
Vale,
find
estamos
Mr.
llegando ya.
McFarland. Come on, easy up now.
Oh. Está el padre de Bonnie.
There's a face I thought I'd never see again. Some of our public servants in Blackwater sent you back on another homicidal errand to protect and save us from Lord only knows what.
Thankfully not, sir. I was hoping you might still be able to sell me some cattle.
My boy, it would be a pleasure. Bonnie's out in the crowd now. She'll be more than happy to help you.
Take care now, Mr. McFarland. Good luck.
Vamos por
All
aquí,
right,
Jack.
You're gonna have an important job. I want you to lead the herd while I drive them from the back. Keep us all moving in the right direction.
Sure, Paul. I can do that, no problem.
And if you see cows straying off, can you help me round them up?
I'll do my best, sir.
Ahí está Bonnie.
Good Lord, do my eyes deceive me? A devil walks among us.
I said I'd be back when this was all over, Miss McFarland. After the barn fire, you remember?
Of course I remember. I just didn't believe a word of it. So, you've come for some cattle?
Yeah, I'm finally starting up my farm again. Or trying to, at least.
You'll be fine. You've been taught well. Come on, then.
Vamos. Colócate detrás del ganado.
Let's go.
Perdón. Por aquí, vamos. Tendremos que llevarlo hasta nuestra casa, ¿no? Hasta el rancho. Vamos, vaquitas, vamos.
Whoa there. Come on. Jack, keep him headed towards the river.
Yo he ganado hacia el río. Vale, venga, va.
Come on. Whoa.
I'll ride with you until you get them off the ranch.
Good luck, John. Come back and see us sometime.
Gracias, colega.
What happened? Last I heard you were headed for some exotic escapade in Mexico.
It's a long story. Too long to tell without a drink in my hand.
Back to the riddles, I see. And Mr. Williamson?
Let's just say Bill and I settled our differences.
So, is this your boy?
Yeah. Say hello to Miss McFarland, Jack.
Hello?
Ah, the arrogance of youth. He gets a little fur on his lip and he thinks he knows best all of a sudden.
Vamos por aquí,
Let's
vaquita.
go.
Venga.
How's your wife?
She's well, I think. We haven't had much time to talk yet.
Well, I'm glad you're back together again.
It's gonna take some time. We've all been through a lot. Let's go.
Aléjense de las vías del tren, hombre. Así va a venir el tren y os atropella. ¡Vaca! Júntate con las otras, venga. Ahí, perfecto. Se va a venir el tren y
Surviving.
me las lleva por encima.
Any easier.
If you're still struggling, there's not much hope for me. Come on.
Vaca, 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 vaca. Ahí.
Looks like you got him under control. I'd best get back to Pa.
Nice to see you
Vale,
again,
ya
Mr.
no.
McFarland.
Ya se va Bonnie. Muchas gracias, Bonnie.
Everything.
Bonnie, you don't.
Hey. All right,
Venga.
Jack. Let's get him through the river.
Ya he ganado a través del río. Ostras, ¿y cómo lo...? Venga, todo bien, todo correcto, ¿eh? Recto. Rectas, vaquitas, rectas. No se me ahoguen.
Come on.
Vale, bien.
You're doing a good job, son. Just lead him straight up the hill towards home.
Will do, Pa.
No, llevamos 15 de 15. Vale, tenemos un camino bastante largo hasta allá, ¿eh? La verdad. Tenemos un camino bastante largo, ¿verdad? Bueno, tampoco nos queda la mitad, más o menos. Estamos atajando ahora por estos caminos.
Slow it up now.
De momento vamos tranquilos, ¿eh?
Whoa, whoa. Come on.
De momento vamos bastante tranquilos.
Whoa there.
Vaquitas. Vaquitas para allá, vaquitas para allá. Vaquitas para allá. Pero no tanto, no tanto que está el tren. No tanto que está el tren. No tanto que está el
Wait,
tren.
slow down. They look like rustlers. Stay back, son. I'll hold them off.
No, no viene tren, pero vienen desgraciados.
Faster.
Suave, suave, suave.
Damn, I need to move. I think that's all of them. Jack, wait there, I'm coming. You all right? You're not hurt, are you?
Aléjense de... Aléjense de las vías del tren. Aléjense de las vías del tren.
Jack, head left up the road towards home.
Aléjense de las vías del tren.
Come on.
Venga, va, 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 va. Vale, es que había tanto... Venga, vamos.
Easy.
No perdamos tiempo, no perdamos tiempo. Estamos 15, ¿no? Vale. Vale, bien. Tengo miedo al tren, tío, de que venga el tren, las acribía a todas. Hola, amigos.
Yeah.
Vale. No, 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 venga, venga, venga. No, 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 no. Venga. Júntate con las otras. Venga, no, no es poco ir revoltosos, hombre, ahora que estamos llegando.
Come on. Let's go.
Mira, que ya estamos llegando, hombre. Creo que ese es nuestro rancho ya, ¿no? A ver. Sí, ya estamos en nuestro rancho. Bien.
Yeah.
Vaya, está, venga. En cuanto estéis aquí ya está todo perfecto. Bien. Venga, para allá.
All right. Now lead him into the pen. Slow down.
Y el ganado del redil. Venga, vamos.
Come on.
Tiene un buen terreno aquí en el John, ¿eh?
Come on. Here we are. I'm proud of you, son.
Thanks, Paul.
That's got to be more exciting than those
Perfecto.
books of yours.
Sure. If nearly getting killed is your idea of excitement,
Nice work, son.
we made it.
You did real good out there. Go on. Hit your horse and wait for me by the stable.
Ata tu caballo en el poste.
Let's go. That's a fine herd we got ourselves.
Vale.
Did a good job, son. Nice shooting.
Thanks, Paul.
Make a rancher of you yet.
Vale. Ropa de ranchero. Total. ¿Tenemos la ropa de ranchero? Tenemos Jack y Abigail. Vamos con Jack, ¿no? Vamos a hacer las de Jack, yo creo. Sí, vamos a hacer las de Jack. Está por aquí. Vuelve a las 11 a 6 p.m. ¿Qué hora es? 11 a.m. Claro, son por la tarde ya. Bueno, pues mira, como tengo que ir a la casa, pues vamos a ver si podemos hacer la de Abigail y ya está. ¿O quién nos dirá? Si volvamos... No, vale. La peste. Nada, vamos a hacer la de Abigail.
What you cooking?
Same thing I've been cooking the past 15 years with the hope of poisoning you.
Ain't working so well.
Not yet.
Be honest, though. Tastes bad enough to kill a man.
I never was much of a cook, but I did try to be a good wife.
And you have been.
Given what we was and what we came from, I think we've gone and done okay. I look at Jack. I look at him and I think we've been blessed. Maybe he can be something more.
He's a good kid. He can be whatever he wants to be. He ain't gonna be no frontier gunslinger killing and running those gang, though. That way's over. Railroads and government and motor cars and everything gone and done away with all that.
And he ain't gonna marry no orphaned working girl running with a bunch of hucksters, neither.
If he meets one like you, I hope he'll marry her.
Stop. For an illiterate gunslinger, you sure know how to make a girl blush. God damn crows! John! You have got to go deal with them. They've broken into the silo again and are eating all the corn out from it.
Of course, my angel.
Get out of there.
All right, all right.
Come on. Scat. Shh.
Vale, hay que encargarse de los cuervos. Espanta a los cuervos. Bum, 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 bum. Alárguense, cuervitos. Vale, voy a poner otra que no gaste tanto. Venga, bichos. ¿Dónde están, tío? ¿Están comiendo el puto maíz? Porque no las veo. ¿Dónde está el...? ¿Cómo coño les espanto? ¿Se están comiendo el puto maíz? No, ya se comió todo el maíz. Creo que voy a fallar la misión porque no tengo ni idea de si hay más cuervos por ahí rondando o son estos. Vale, pues no sé. Se supone que es aquí, ¿no? Voy a intentar matar a todos. Vale, tengo una idea. Ah, no puedo subir. No, se lo van a comer todo. No entiendo, no entiendo, no entiendo. Es que no puedo subir, tío. Tengo que poner el de doble acción este. Ah, y ahora nos atacan lobos, what the fuck. Tiene que haber una manera de... No, no puedo subir. Sí, tendré que matar a todos, pero ostras. Es imposible matar a todos. Tendré que... Ah, se lo han vuelto a comer otra vez. Es que no tienen que entrar dentro, tío. Esta misión es complicada. ¿Dónde va? Bonito. Ahora hay que mirar los que vayan entrando, tío. Uncle, podrías echar una mano, Uncle. Le podría echar una manita a Uncle, mi colega. Alejaos, hombre. Este tiene pinta de que... Ahí está. Venga, largaos. Vale, era eso. Había que guardar la entrada, tío. Vale. Vale, de momento son las 9 de la mañana. Pero tienes que ser hasta las 11, ¿no? Bueno, vamos a hacer otra de Abigail. Entonces. Vamos a hacer otra de Abigail. Viejos amigos.
John, we got a telegram from some lady friend of yours, a Bonnie.
Ah, Bonnie. Sí.
Something or other. Something you ain't telling me?
Bonnie McFarland. She's a
La que
friend.
nos vendió el ganado.
Saved my life when I went after Bill and nearly got myself killed again.
Oh, and now you two's in the habit of sending each other letters. How very nice.
It weren't nothing like that. What's it say?
I don't know. I can't. Well, you know I can't read.
Give it here.
You read that thing out loud?
I ain't hiding nothing. Dear Mr. Marston, stop. Need corn sacks. Stop. Emergency. Stop. Weevils and moths ate entire county supply. Stop. Can you help? Not exactly the most romantic request now, is it?
I guess not. She saved your life, you say?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, then you're gonna have to help her and her family out. We've got a plentiful supply of corn sacks over near the silo. About the one thing Uncle didn't manage to have stolen while we was gone.
Okay.
Hurry back,
Vale,
John.
pues habrá que llevarle
And John?
maíz.
What's she like?
You know. A little bit like you, I guess. She's a woman in a man's world.
Mm. Vale, súbete al carro. Vámonos. Vamos solitos, ¿no?
John, wait!
Ah, vale, va a ir
Maybe
Abigail
I
con
should
nosotros.
meet this McFarland woman. What are you waiting for?
No se fía, no se
Better
fía.
hurry.
Vale, hay que ir rápido, ¿eh? Tenemos tiempo, me parece.
I don't think I can let you go off again without me.
Fair enough. I'm glad of the company. You only had to ask.
Ask? I was waiting for you to ask me.
I thought you'd want to keep an eye on the boy.
Oh, while you were off orderly cowgirls
Es
in
que
the
me
next
cargo el
county?
carro.
I don't think so, John Marston. You only just got home. That Jack has seen enough of me for a lifetime. So, is she married? This
No.
Bonnie McFarland.
No,
What does she look like?
I don't know. Pretty normal, I suppose.
Normal? What? Normal like me?
Bueno, ahora la verás, muchacha.
Normal as in
Impaciente.
blue eyes, mouth, nose, that kind of normal. Besides, ain't no woman fine as you.
A little flattery. Now we're finally getting somewhere.
If you find yourself in a hole, the first thing to do is stop digging.
Another pearl of wisdom from John Marston. I sure do miss those.
I never took you for the jealous type, Abigail.
I ain't jealous so much as curious.
You heard what she wrote. It's just some corn. She saved my life, and she was decent enough to me, so
Uy, que me
I
cargo el
owe her
carro.
that much at least.
Aguanta, aguanta, que me cargo el carro.
How did she save your life?
Y no
anyway?
llegamos.
She found me half dead on the side of the road and took me to the doctor. Most folks would have left me there.
Half dead from what?
Bill didn't take so kindly to me visiting unannounced.
Bill never did like surprises. How was he?
Same as he was when we left. Angry and dumb. Taking his revenge out on the world. People down there was really scared of him.
Of Bill? You gotta be kidding me. He was only frightening if he was afraid of dumb fools.
Bill weren't so bad, but when Dutch went crazy, Bill took it hard.
For a while, we all thought we'd found something right. Better way to live, but it was just a lie. So you saw before they did.
Maybe. But they was still kind of a family.
A family that
Queda la
left
mitad de
you for
tiempo.
dead. You knew the truth, John. And they hated you for it.
Vale.
Where did they take you?
Who?
Those government bastards. Where did they hold you and Jack?
I ain't sure. They kept their eyes covered there and back. Can't have been too far from here, though.
They treat you right?
It ain't the first time I've had a gun to my head, John. You're forgetting your marriage proposal.
Very funny.
Estamos llegando.
They learned pretty quick what would happen if they laid a finger on me.
Son of bitches.
It wasn't them or being there. I didn't care about that. I've been in far worse situations.
Vale, llegamos.
You came. Thank you so much. We lost the entire harvest.
Miss McFarland, I'd like you to meet my wife, Abigail.
Oh, ain't you quite the gentleman all of a sudden? It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Marston.
Likewise, thank you for saving my husband's life and for teaching the miserable goat some manners, among other things.
I didn't teach him anything. I know better than to try to change a man. You should meet my father.
Oh, people can change, Miss McFarland. John and I have to believe that more than anybody.
This is a decent first harvest for you, John. You should be proud. That's good land you got there.
How are you feeling, Mrs. Marston? From what your husband told me, it must have been awful for you.
I've been through worse, and I knew he'd be back before too long. He can't cook a meal to save his life.
Abigail, in my darkest hours, when I was most homesick, just the thought of one of your rat meat stews kept me pushing forward.
Well, about as amusing as a weeping saddle sore, ain't he, Miss McFarland? If you're gonna start yammering about women's work, John, I'd say you might be in the wrong company.
I'd say so too.
I never felt so outnumbered.
Pues ya está. Ya hemos entregado todo el maíz. Vemos. ¿Vamos automáticamente o tenemos que volver nosotros? Bonnie se quedó como diciendo, oh, pues nada, me presenta a la mujer. Parece que a Bonnie le gustaba John, ¿eh? Quería algo con John, pero no. Ahí te quedaste, Bonnie. Sí, tenemos que volver. Vale, vale, vale. Lleva Abigail a casa.
So that was the famous Bonnie.
That was her, all right.
She's pretty.
She's normal, like I said.
Well, you always wanted to be a rancher. I'd have thought she'd be just your thing. The perfect rancher's wife, if I ever saw one.
I already got a rancher's wife.
I'm only teasing. I like her, and I'm glad she saved your life. Most of the time, anyway.
The McFarlands are good people.
She did blush redder than a shepherd's sunset when she saw you, though.
I have that effect on women.
You've clearly had one too many blows to the head.
You ain't wrong about that, Mrs. Marston.
That's quite a ranch they got there.
That'll be us someday. As soon as we get back on our feet.
I don't know, John. How many times can we start again? An outlaw and a working girl. We ain't exactly farmers.
We are now. Forget that life. It's over.
Do you really believe that?
We have to. It's the only way we'll ever have a future.
The life we led, that doesn't go away. It's never over. You think those government men are just gonna leave us alone now?
The old gang's dead. I did what they asked.
And that's it? A life of pride for killing?
We're back together, ain't we?
Until they decide you owe them something else.
Sometimes I think I was the stupid one for believing I could get out. Maybe Dunn, Bill, and Javier were just being honest with themselves.
You ain't perfect, John, and I sure ain't. But you're better than they are. Than they were.
Maybe we can't change. But we gotta try, for Jack's sake. Even if we have to start again 100 times. Better than going back to what we were. How's Jack doing?
Angry, upset. He's been through a lot.
I hope he's gonna be alright.
It's gonna take time. For a while, his world was safe. Normal, even. Then it got turned upside down again.
He ain't saying much about it.
I've tried to
Qué
talk,
caballo más chulo ese.
but how do you explain any of it? What do you say when he asks about Uncle Bill and Uncle Dut? They were family when he was a little boy.
He hides away in those books of his.
Wouldn't you? It ain't like the real world's done him many favors. He's just been kidnapped. He grew up with a gang. That's no life for a boy.
We did our best to protect him.
Come on, John. He saw things no boy should see.
Well, now we got a chance to make it right.
Ahí llegamos. Bien, un viajecito para entregar un poco de maíz.
We did good today, John. I guess I better go fix us something to eat.
Vale. Pues supongo que ahora tenemos una de Uncle y la de Jack. Pues nada, vamos a hacer la de Jack primero, ¿no? Antes que hacer la de Uncle. Jack tenía que estar aquí. Tu familia no está aquí, vuelve luego. What the fuck? ¿Dónde cojones está? Pues si dijo de 11 a no sé cuánto, y es la 1, tío. Vamos a pegar un guardadito a ver si aparece el desgraciado de nuestro hijo. ¿Y dónde estás? Venga para allá. Venga para allá, que vamos a hacer la misión tú y yo. A ver si va para allá. Ahí está Uncle. O sea, ninguno está donde tiene que estar. Hay que hacer primero las de Jack, que aparecieron antes que las de... las de Uncle. A ver. Es buena hora para hacerla ahora, la misión. Vale, ahora supongo que sí me deje hacerla, ¿no? Que el familia no está aquí. Yo le veo aquí. Tu vida, ¿cómo que no está aquí? Le estoy viendo, voy a dar una vueltita. Aquí quítame el cartelito. Ahora. Está allí, no me fastidies. ¿Cómo que no está? Pues si está aquí, mírale. Bueno, voy a hacer un guardado y ya está. Me da la gana el juego de que no funciona el tema ese. Voy a hacer un guardado. No sé si un guardado se va a hacer de noche. Voy a tener que hacer varios. Vale. Voy a tener que hacer varios. Vale. Ahora será de noche, supongo. Vamos a hacer otro. Y otro más, ¿no? Vale, ¿qué hora tenemos ahora? Tenemos las 2 de la mañana. Tengo que hacer otro y otro más. Era entre las 11 de la mañana y... A ver. Vale, ahora mismo son las... que las 8, ¿no? Vamos a hacer otro más. Ahora, venga, va. La de Ankle también está disponible. Creo que ahora sí vamos bien, ¿no? Marca las 2 de la tarde. Y va el tipo para allá. Me va a tocar un poco la moral, ¿eh? Ahora, bien. Me salió la X aquí. John Marston e hijo.
What's the book, boy?
Nothing, sir.
What's it about?
Well, it's an adventure, sir. Set out in the West, and it tells this amazing story of how people killed the savage Redskins, and how this man, this brave man, hunts the man who killed his father.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Talking of adventure, how'd you like to learn to track elk? Really big ones in the valley this time of year. We could use the meat.
Well,
I know you'd rather read your adventures. Trust me, this can be very enjoyable in its own way. I suppose maybe it's a little less dramatic. So, let's go, come on. You may get to see me get gored by some massive wild beast. Then you can write a story about that.
Very funny, Paul. I've forgotten how funny you was.
Grab your things.
Venga, vamos al caballito. Uncle, amigo. Vamos, Jack, amigo. El perrito. El perrito. Vamos, Jack.
Now stay close to the dog, son. Come on.
Viene con nosotros, Rufus. Vamos, Rufus.
When he finds something, you stay back and I'll show you how to make a kill.
Whatever you say, sir.
You sure you're ready for this?
I guess so.
Now the trick to hunting is calm and patience. You gotta think and move like an animal to catch an animal.
A rifle helps, doesn't it?
Elk don't stand still, son.
I wouldn't know. This is the first time you've taken me hunting.
There's lots of things I ain't done with you.
Let's go. There's no time for rest.
But I'm gonna try and make up for that.
Howdy, mister.
Hey, you don't seem too excited about this.
What do you want me to say, huh? Yippee?
Are you sure you're all right? I mean, I know all that business must have been hard on you.
It wasn't nothing. I'm not a kid anymore.
Well, it won't happen again. It's over.
Until the next time, you mean?
Look, he's picked up a scent. Come on. There won't be a next time.
Don't make no more promises, Paul. I've heard them all before.
A ver si encuentra algo, Rufus.
You know, one time I hunted a bear up in tall trees. You never seen a bigger animal in all your life.
I read this story about a girl who was raised by wolves, and she'd hunt goats with them and everything.
Sounds
Como un
like a tall
castor.
yarn to me.
Taller than a boy being taken from his home and locked up in a dungeon?
I'm just saying. Maybe you spend too much time with your head in those books. Look, I see one. Easy.
Yeah, I see it.
This one's mine. Stay with me, son.
Me tapa.
Take him down.
Yeah.
Murió.
Shoot at anything, Paul. Whoa! I thought he was gonna get away. That was great, Paul.
You just gotta wait for the right shot, not rush it.
Woo! That's a big one.
This meat should fetch a decent price in Manzanita.
Pues nada, hay que ir a Manzanita
Hope you were
entonces.
watching. It'll be your turn next.
Bien de guapito.
All right. Let's see if
Vale,
we can
siga
find some
Rufus.
more.
Go on, Rufus.
Vamos, Rufus.
You ready to take a shot, Jack?
Of course, Paul.
Remember, it's all about timing. Wait for your moment. Don't snatch at it.
I know. I saw how you did it.
You say so. All right. When he finds him, you take the lead. Let's go. Slow down. Yeah. Go on, Rufus. Find him. Come on.
Good boy.
Vamos al chico.
Find another one, Rufus.
There they are. Jack, come on.
Dispara guapito.
Come on. Let's go.
Tear him off.
That's it,
Stop.
son. Down you come. Let's go. You saw how I cut the meat, Jack. Now it's your turn.
Ahora te acompaño, déjame un minuto. Ah, ¿no puedo pillar esto? No.
Go.
Hay que pillar el que tiene Jack.
Hey, come on.
Venga, Jack. Tú puedes. Despelléjalo.
Nice work, son. You're a quick learner.
There you go.
Now come on.
Ya sabes despellejar,
Let's
venga,
meet
vamos.
over to the trading post at Manzanita.
Did you
Vamos por aquí,
see
por este
me?
caminito, vamos.
You're good, son.
Can't we shoot some more?
Only kill what you need. We'll go out again soon.
You know,
Me podíamos despellejar estos también.
Told you you'd have fun, didn't I?
Ya que estamos.
Hey, watch it!
This is dirty.
Ya que estamos, vamos a despellejar estos. Espera, amigo.
Glass still.
Vale, ahora sí, vámonos. Vamos, Rufus. El montanita Posh estaba por aquí, sí.
Come on, easy up now. Come on.
Es aquí.
Whoa. All right, here we are. Jack, you wait here. I'll be just a
Vende la
moment.
carne de guapiti. Vale, vamos a vender la carne de guapiti aquí en la tienda. Hola, amigo.
Hey, partner.
Quiero vender la carne de guapiti. ¿Dónde está? Carne de caballo, corazón del lobo, carne del lobo. Y todo esto lo voy a vender porque esto al final buscar aquí unos buenos dineros. El de mapache, carne de mapache, piel de oso pardo. Mira, me dan bastante por la piel de oso pardo. Carne de conejo, plumas de halcón no, carne de oso pardo, piel de guapiti, astas de guapiti, piel de guapiti que tenemos 5. Hostia, le dan bastante, por la piel de guapiti. Y carne de guapiti. Mira, y tenemos también carne de ciervo. Piel de coyote. Piel de venado. Carne de coyote. Carne de venado. Cornamenta de venado. Piel de muflón. Tenemos un montón de historias, Cuerno de muflón. Hemos vendido un montón,
That's what I got.
Hemos hecho dinero. Vale.
All done.
Vamos, Jack.
Let's head home.
Vamos. Mira, aquí hay periódico.
If it ain't the famous John Marston.
Gracias, amigo. Aquí es $1. A ver qué dice por aquí. Atraco frustrado por agentes del gobierno. Vale, esto sí, cuando lo de Dutch. Intentaron atracar el banco. Cae el gobierno de Sánchez. Inquietud en el este, Gran Bretaña contra Alemania. El milagro del teléfono. Un avión va de costa a costa en menos de 30 días. El gobierno federal sube los impuestos. Matanza en los restos del Serendipity. Vale. Compramos los anteriores también. Para tenerlos todos. Me los guardo. Vale. Vamos, Jack. Vamos a nuestra casa. ¿Dónde está Rufus? Ah,
Never you mind. Enough to keep
¿y este por qué
Rufus out of
corre?
the stewing pot for a couple days.
And what about me? What do I get?
Vale, Rufus
You
va
get
detrás
to eat,
nuestro.
son.
But I did have to work. That ain't fair.
What can I say? I'm another corrupt landowner. Let's go.
I'll be rich one day, then you'll see.
I sure hope so. And you can look after us when we get old.
Ahí llegamos. A nuestro rancho.
Hey.
Oh,
Oh, Paul, that
bonito.
was so much fun. I can't rightly believe it. Just like in the books.
We'll do it again soon. Now get to your chores.
Vale. Cazador espera entrada actualizada. Bueno, nada, vamos a nuestra... Tienen todavía más misiones. Bueno, ¿qué ha pasado? ¿Estás disparando, Jack? What the fuck? Ya, colega. ¿Qué cojones estará disparando? Vale, pues nada, vamos aquí. A ver si hemos desbloqueado algún atuendo. Lo que pasa es que aquí me sale solo guardar. No puede ser para cambiar de ropa. ¿Aquí? No tengo ni idea de dónde se cambia de ropa. No sé. Ni idea. Vale, igual aquí... Déjame mirar a ver atuendos. No tengo ninguno desbloqueado. Tengo ropa de ranchero. Cámbiate de atuendo en tu campamento o propiedad. Eso intento, pero no me deja cambiarme de ropa. Aquí no tengo ni idea de cómo se cambia la ropa. Va, da igual. Vamos a abrir contenedor para recuperar algo de munición. Vamos a guardar y vamos a dejar el capítulo de aquí. En el siguiente capítulo continuaremos con la misión de Jack hasta que se acaben y luego haremos la de Uncle. Así que nada, vamos a dejar el capítulo de hoy aquí. Espero que os haya gustado y nos vemos aquí en Manuca el 28 Gameplay. ¡Hasta la próxima!